Christian women are notorious for saying yes to far too many things, and it's killing their ability to do what God has called them to. The cure? Learn to say no, nope, nada, not today, actually, not ever. Pass, hard pass. I appreciate it. No, really I do, but no thank you. Hi, I'm Amy Nicole, and these are my thoughts on why you should be unapologetically picky and choosy when it comes to your life so that you can fulfill your God-given purpose. And if you are one of those people who has endless amounts of energy, can reach any goal in record time, and jump over any hurdle that's thrown your way, this is not for you. This is for you if you do not have endless amount of time, energy, money, focus, etc., etc., etc. I am most definitely one of the people who comes up short when it comes to having endless amounts of energy and focus, and that was before I had kids. Now that I do have kids, it's forced me to be extra picky and choosy when it comes to how I'm going to spend my life. And much to my delightful surprise, I have found that doing less actually equals doing more. Or in other words, if you want to get more done in your life, then just start doing less, which is probably not any more clear than the way I first said it. So let me clarify what I'm actually trying to say. So basically, you have 3 basic choices when it comes to your life and how you're going to spend it. Choice number 1 is to keep on saying yes to every random thing that comes across your path and blame everybody else, including God, for why you're stuck. Choice number 2, keep on saying yes to every random thing that comes across your path and accept that you are choosing that kind of life and blame nobody but yourself. Or choice number 3, and my personal favorite, is to take ownership of your life, learn to say no, and start living within your means, getting creative with what you do have when it comes to your time, energy, money, lifespan, etc. The choice is totally up to you, but in my opinion, I highly suggest you choose option number 3. When you start being picky, you automatically start doing less. You spend your time less, you spend your money less, you spend your energy less, there's like this decrease in your life. Pickiness just forces that to happen, which leaves your most precious, I can't say that word, precious, jeepers, which leaves your most precious resources, time, energy, money, focus, etc., for the things that matter most. And when you start to do in a focused way the things that matters most, you start to do them well, which means that you end up doing more. So your life feels more full. Hence why you need to do less random things so that you can actually do more with your life. Or said in other words, do less so that you can do more. Let me know in the comments if I'm being absolutely confusing, and I will make another video on this, coming at it from a different angle. But pretty much when you start to switch this around, instead of saying yes to whatever comes your way, and instead get really choosy and picky so that your time, energy, money and your focus is put into the things like your God-given purpose that you really want to be doing, you also get the side effect of a lot more joy, a lot more energy, just because you're getting fulfilled from the life that you're living, rather than getting drained, which happens to most people when they go with the flow. And it's really important for me to note that by important things, I'm not saying big things, because sometimes something that is important is just learning how to be focused when you're one-on-one with your 3-year-old grandchild. It's not about how do you step into something that is in the public eye or that's going to impact a lot of people. It might just be how do you start to do those things that you know you need to be doing, and that can look like just deeply impacting someone one-on-one. And really, it might not even have something to do with other people. It might look like an important thing is how do you engage with God in a focused way in your one-on-one time with Him. And that's the place where typically nobody sees. Saying no could also look like saying no to commitments, volunteering, buying stuff you don't need, getting lost in busy work, certain apps on your phone, or picking up your phone before a certain time each day. It could look like saying no to projects that are good but that are becoming distracting. On the other hand, saying yes in your life to the things that are important could look like creating time every day to move the needle towards your goals, learning to be focused with each person God puts right in front of you, reading your Bible every day, volunteering, buying a course, making time to manage your home and life more efficiently, etc. What you say yes and what you should be saying no to in your life all really depends on where you want to be in the next year, 5 years, 10 years, and where you currently are now, and the specific steps that you need to take from where you are now to where you want to be. This all ties into your walk with Christ in a really cool way. You may recall that the first and greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your strength. You can use different words to help flesh out that verse a little bit more for you, but it basically means that you are loving Him with absolutely everything and anything that you have control over. Learning to say no and be intentional with how you're going to spend your life and every aspect of life that you have control over is a really tangible way of walking out the first commandment. And it looks like cultivating a deep and true love for Jesus and the Father, and then calculating how you can best use your resources, time, energy, money, thoughts, everything, so that you can do that whole love relationship thing with Him really well. If you don't get picky about your life, you're going to end up with whatever randomness gets thrown your way. And it likely won't be bad, but it's also not going to be the life that you should be living. But if, on the other hand, you are becoming painfully aware that time is ticking by and you are still not doing that thing or those things that you know you need to be doing with your life, then it's time to get choosy and picky and intentional and just unapologetical and be unapologetic. Wow, I'm not even sure if that was a word, but we're going to roll with it. Stop apologizing for not wasting your life. You have so much to give, and you likely have something, or maybe it's a few specific things that you really want to be doing with your life. Practicing the skill of living life on purpose, which looks like giving a whole lot of time to the few things that your life is about, while simultaneously actively decreasing the things that simply get in the way, is a 2-part process. Increase the good stuff, decrease unhelpful stuff. It's a process that is going to get you there.